century, I thought of calling somebody from few decades back. Say from the 18th century or something?
18th century, someone dynamic, it's Alexander Pope. He suffered from the curvature of spine, and for which he was ridiculed by others. But he said that he would not let such villains win and attacked them with even brutal wit and burning satires.
Being a Roman Catholic in a Protestant nation, he was debarred from college and yet became one of the most important authors of his time.
In fact, Dr. Samuel Johnson, he commented in his book Life of Pope, if Pope be not a poet, where is poetry to be found?
You know what? Let's just call him.
𝗦𝗧,
we want Pope!
What is this strange place? Who woke me up? Who are you people?
Welcome to the 21st century, sir. Please make yourselves comfortable. Hello, good sir. We are literature students who were awestruck by your writings and literature, and we summoned you here to know more about you.
I see. Not these again.
So are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. This happens frequently. Minor headaches.
So, would you like some water?
No, thank you so much.
So Megha, what do you know about social realism?
Social realism. So, it's something that describes the daily life of workers or poor people, or rather, simply put, it's something that describes life as raw and really as possible.
How are we call of you social realist? What do you say about G.B. Shaw?
Oh, the man who sought to reform the alphabet and has a version of his own alphabet. It's known as the Shawian alphabet or Shaw alphabet.
One of the facts about G.B. Shaw is that he was the first person to receive the Nobel Prize and an Academy Award.
Wow,
Yeah.
the first person. God. 𝗦𝗧,
We want Shaw!
What is this? Where in the world am I? Has Mussolini finally achieved his utopia? No, I sense nothing like that here. What is this place?
Hello, good sir. This is a free world. Here we will discuss your thoughts and ideas during your time.
I guess some of my intellectual thoughts might change your mind over here.
Yes, sir, we can see that happening. My name is Megha. In this era where we welcome all genders with open arms, there was a time when this was not so. Talking about Edward Albee, who knew that he was gay at a young age and he had to flee his foster home.
Ouch. No doubt he was battling alcoholism and writing absurd plays. Nevertheless, his contribution to the literary world will be seen for many years to come, and they will end his part.
𝗦𝗧, show us this absurdist playwright.
Oh wow, look at this oldie. Hey, are there any drinks here?
No, sir, this is a talk show. We don't serve alcohol here. Would water be fine?
I guess you won't understand that water can quench the thirst for alcohol.
Okay, sir, sorry, but would you want water then?
Okay, sure.
I know. Have you read the yellow wallpaper?
Not quite, but I have heard that this is written by Charlotte Perkins and that she has experienced severe depression and underwent a series of unusual treatments for it. And this is what inspired her best-known short story, The Yellow Wallpaper.
Oh, wow. You know, in her non-fiction work, Women and Economics, she called for women to gain economic independence. It was even used as a textbook at one point of time.
Is it so? She wrote her conviction that Black Americans were inherently inferior and had not progressed at the same rate as their white counterparts.
Ironically.
So, knock,
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 𝗦𝗧.
What? Why? Why me again? What have you done?
Please calm down, ma'am. Please make yourselves comfortable.
I can't bear this pain all again. The least you could have done was depart my soul to another body. And now I'm stuck here.
We'll help you out, ma'am. Please get seated.
Bro, So we can't leave Samuel Beckett, another absurdist playwright, was a rule breaker who wrote his book without any characters or plot.
What?
Yeah.
The thing I know about him is that entrepreneurs love one of his quote. Ever tried, ever failed, no matter. Try again, fail better.
Isn't this a part of a recent reel?
Yeah.
I can't believe his words are trending.
Yeah, even in social media. Still, ironically, he disliked fame and publicity so much so that he refused to accept the Nobel Prize in person so he wouldn't have to give a speech.
If that is so, please give it to me. I will humbly accept it.
Oh, please.
Holy Spirit, please come.
Okay. I don't remember accepting any party invitations. What is this? What are all these people doing here? Wasting my time.
No, sir, absolutely not. We are not wasting any of your time. We are here to know more about your life and works.
Well, I just came back to life, miss. Would you give me a moment?
So let's start with Mr. Shaw. Can you begin to tell us what was your inspiration to begin your journey as a socialist author?
My inspiration has always been Henrik Ibsen. He was a man of principles. All his plays were derived from real life characters. So that's why I took socialism as my main genre. I wanted to make the people aware about the realities of religious and political ideas, of how they swindle the common people in quenching their own greedy motives.
Huh. And where has this ideology gone? The world is still the same as it was during your time.
I suppose it's true, but I would suggest to keep absurdity in check so as to not harm the children of this generation.
That's really great, Mr. Shaw. Our next question to you is, can you tell us about your works, most of which are still highly regarded by readers?
Yes, indeed. One of my most famous plays, The Pygmalion, was made into a movie, and I myself wrote it. And I even won an Academy Award for it. I hope it's still relevant during your time.
Well, I appreciate your work, Mr. Shaw, but flaunting ain't gonna change the world now.
Yes, indeed. The Academy Awards are still a thing in our time. That was really great to hear that from you.
So, Mr. Pope, could you tell us something about yourself?
Well, I'm Alexander Pope.
She knows that, you idiot.
I don't think I was talking to you.
Well, I wish you were smart enough to know that the host who called you obviously knows your name.
I am Alexander Pope. I was born in London. I had very little formal schooling, but I educated myself through extensive studying and reading, especially poetry.
Oh, wow, that's impressive.
Talk about big mouthing yourself.
Well, your manners while talking to your elders explain why you belong to meaningless and irrational group of people.
Looking at your height, I can't really think of you as an elderly. But yeah, your back surely says something else.
Is that what you kids call these days roasting? I am the one who dominated the Augustine age. Meanwhile, you and your plays don't even make sense.
For the small brain people, yeah.
I don't intend to hurt your sentiments, but Mr. Pope, do you mind if we ask you about your appearance?
Not at all. To tell you, actually I was very healthy and plump when I was a child. But later I severely fell ill and I suffered from curvature of the spine. I never grew up taller than 4 feet 6 inches.
Your back explains that, sir.
Don't you have a sandwich to make?
Ouch!
So mean.
What a bastard.
I like that one, Gopi.
Are you flirting? So
If so, you surely have bad taste in men.
Well, let's just get it back together. Mr. Pope, were you bullied because of your appearance?
Well, idiots are not enough in this world. So just like now, back in my time, I was often ridiculed because of my appearance. But I did not mind it. It definitely gave an edge to my satire.
you should give an edge to your back.
Just like I said, idiots are never enough in this world.
That's true, sir. I second that. Anyways, Miss Charlotte, as a feminist writer, what were your writings influenced by?
It goes long back to my married life days. Sometimes during it, I experienced a lot of depression and went through a lot of unusual treatments for it. So this experience which I've been through is the inspiration behind the Yellow Wallpaper.
Very interesting, ma'am, indeed.
Why do all you women even try to do all this? Even when the world stays the same, women are still oppressed here.
So we both are women here hosting this show?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, I guess I can't sleep here right now.
Why are you so quiet, Mr. Beckett? I have hardly heard you speak.
Oh, don't you know? He's not much of a talker. Even after winning Nobel Prize in 1969, some Swedish television wanted to conduct an interview with him. And he did a mute interview with a strange condition of no questions.
Pathetic, really. First, this man wins a Nobel Prize for meaningless plots, and then he does a mute interview. What a prick. I mean, I too was afraid of public speaking, but I developed into a skill instead of being rude.
Don't look for meaning in the words. Listen to the silences.
Well said, Mr. Beckett. Very intriguing.
Oh, don't ruin it by speaking, Miss Gilman.
Pardon? Don't I have a right to express my opinion?
You surely do, Miss Gilman, but not unlike a man who was trampled by a cow.
I was just a kid.
At least want to ruin.
Oh yeah? Look how you turned out to be, Beckett. Just the same as me.
No, I like her.
Ooh, okay.
Tell us about yourself, Mr. Albee.
Well, you know we have the Wikipedia now, where we can find a lot of information about someone. And luckily, they have a lot of information on me. So yeah, feel free to read about me. But, oh yeah, I'll just tell about myself, but not to brag. I've won 3 Pulitzer Prizes for drama and 2 Tony Awards for Best Play.
Wow, that's really impressive, Mr. Albee. But who's afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Wait. Let me guess. You're probably talking about the time where I made into headlines, right? And you think I'm a racist.
Well, a non-racist person really does not have to defend themselves, but you saying it makes it even more suspicious.
No, sir, nothing like that. I was just hoping you could shine some light onto the topic. We'd really like to know about it.
Well, so what happened was, this play, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, has a character called Nick. And I've written him as a Aryan race white person. But what happened was that a group in Portland, Oregon, casted an African American person in place of him. And yeah, of course, because of that, my casting estate rejected the casting because I've written the story according to the white Aryan race person and they're casting a black American person. So it's kind of a big problem. And then, yeah, that happens. I go into headlines. Edward Albee is a racist.
Well, that explains a lot, and it was really interesting to hear from you all. We have learned something great from all of you. Now let's make the session more interesting and intriguing. You want to take over?
Yes, so we'll be playing a game in which every one of you will describe any one of your works based on plots. But you are only allowed to use 7 words.
Oh, for example, for a play like William Shakespeare's As You Like It, you can say sisters, ruler, forest, wrestling, banished, marriage, such. Okay?
And also you're not allowed to give any names of the characters.
Exactly. Won't it be too convenient for them?
Yeah. So I hope you all understood the game.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. Tragedy, ghost, heartbreak, suicide.
Elegy to the memory.
Pardon?
Elegy to the memory of an unfortunate lady.
That is correct.
Aren't you pretty hypocritical?
Excuse me?
Yeah. Were your thoughts quite different in this than how they were in the Rape of the Lock?
Oh, keep your mouth shut.
Can I go next?
Yes, Miss Perkins.
Okay, so 3 friends, isolated society of women, and mother.
Is this the work of Erland?
What happened, Poppy? Can't answer anything. Oh wait, almost forgot you're the oldest oldie here, right?
Okay, this is getting interesting. Now my turn. Priest, manor, beautiful wife, love triangle, and conflict. Okay, that was good.
Well, that's wonderful. Who wants to go next? Yes, Mr. Beckett.
That house. spotlight, old lady, words vomit, and lips.
Oh God, what kind of plot is that? It's preposterous.
I have to agree. This is truly absurd.
Well, that's our style.
Oh God, I want to go back to my grave.
Well, you have to give an answer first. Anyone, any guess?
There's no way I'm answering that.
Out of your intellectuals, Mr. Shaw.
Well, at least my plot has some meaning, unlike you bluffs.
Agreed.
Well, you low bearers can't match our modern intellectual thoughts.
Hey.
Please, Mr. Shaw, calm down. This is just a talk show.
Well, you need to keep the absurdity in check.
Chill, you old fool. This is just a game.
Please sit down, Mr. Shaw.
Fine.
All of you, please maintain the decorum of this show.
Wait, let me go next. Complex marriage, exorcism, reality and illusion.
Oh God, for Pete's sake, stop this mental torture.
You promised me some peace here, ladies.
This must be really hard for you all.
Can't even answer this. It's who's afraid of Virginia Woolf.
Well, isn't it embarrassing? Have you answered your own plot?
Hey. Whoa.
Well, this is getting too violent. We need to end this show here.
Well, we got all that we need.
Okay,
so
bye.